Jack Nicklaus, by Jack Nicklaus, with Ken Bowden. The book bears a dedication. For all the Nicklauses, past, present, and future, but especially for Barbara, Jack, Steve, Nan, Gary, and Michael. Preface. This book tells, for the first and last time, and in detail, from my perspective, the stories of the achievements that have meant, and always will mean, the most to me. They are, of course, my victories in golf's major championships. My story, however, also contains much more than that. I first began working on this book in the early 1980s, and was pretty well into it when I suggested to my longtime collaborator, Ken Bowden, that we take a break. The reason was that while I did not believe that in my early 40s I was likely to scale new heights, I had a strong sense I still might enlarge the mountain. The 1986 Masters proved me correct, bringing my total of majors wins to 20, if you count the U.S. Amateur as such, as it was in my youthful hero Bobby Jones's time, or 18, if you include only the Masters, the U.S. and British Opens, and the PGA Championship in that category. Whether or not I enlarged the mountain still further, as I continue trying to do at the time of writing, that is a record of which I am extremely proud. Unlike most people in golf, it seems, I believe my record will one day be surpassed, even if not in my lifetime. But I get immense pleasure out of having made the task so challenging. When work resumed on the book in the early 1990s, I was pleased to discover that the hundreds more conversations that Barbara and I had had with Ken during the interval, plus the large accumulation of other important resources over that period, had caused the project to grow immensely. From starting out as primarily a look back at my majors wins, this book now stands as my complete and definitive autobiography. Herein, accordingly, you will find everything I have to say about all that has happened to me in every aspect of my life, from childhood to what I guess is now called late middle age, good and bad, as completely and honestly as I can tell it. And if you are reading the book more for your interest in the game of golf itself than in Jack Nicklaus and his doings, you will, I believe, discover some things you probably didn't know about the game. You will also, I'm sure, enjoy some fresh insights into many of its elements and its personalities. It would be remiss of me in prefacing the book not to record Barbara's and my thanks to the person who contributed so much to its making. My story is the 10th book Ken Bowden and I have collaborated on in a 25-year association. His commitment, word skills, and golf.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?